All right, Shalom. This is your brother Yuanathan. All right, first and foremost, want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the two sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. In today's lesson, I'm going to show you guys a clip. All right, and it just adds more proof that the Israelites were in the Americas, and no, not just the Southern Kingdom, the so-called black-looking tribes. No, you had the 10 tribes, okay, that came over to the Americas after the Assyrian captivity, and we'll even look at the route that they took in this lesson, and we'll go get it in the scriptures, the account in which they came over here. Okay, but first I want to show you guys this clip. So with no further ado, let me share my screen with you all. Let's get it going. Okay, hold on with me. Bear with me here. Letting it load up here. Well, the language of the heavens is, in fact, the Hebrew tongue. Okay, actually, let's go get something really quick. And I was watching that lesson earlier today with Elder Manata Zagba. He was going into genogenics. You know how they do the hum, they do that. That's not speaking in tongues. I'm gonna double down on that. Right? To speak in tongues is to speak a different language. That miracle that happened at Pentecost, all of the people voyaging to Jerusalem, they heard the disciples, the prophets, prophesying in their native tongues where they were born, from all the different countries that they came from. So that was the miracle, and they understood what was being said. When people are doing the you can't interpret that. You can't break that down. That's not speaking in tongues. That's not what it's talking about. The Lord isn't the author of confusion. But the language of the heavens is, in fact, the Hebrew. So let's go to Acts 26 and 14. Right, the account with Paul. It's when he was called before he, it's when he was called Saul here. But let's jump up. All right, we'll start here at verse 12. Acts 26 and 12. It says, whereupon as I went to Damascus on his way to persecute the church with authority and commission from the chief priests, at midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven. So Yahushua himself interrupted Paul's journey to persecute the church above the brightness of the sun. So a bright light stunned them all, shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. And when they were all fallen to the earth, you know how the Esau, he tries to mimic this. He has a bomb that I forgot what it's called. It's like a stun bomb. You throw it in there and it just blinds people and they become disorientated. This is what the Lord did, but on a higher level. Right, verse 14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me. What language is this voice speaking in? And saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecuted thou me? Why not Greek? Paul spoke Greek, but Hebrew is the language of the royal family, the chosen lineage. Hebrew is the language that the Heavenly Father speaks. That's why if you're able to learn the Hebrew, it's better to pray in the Hebrew because it's more power in our native tongue. Okay. And when we were all fallen, reading again from the top, Acts 26 and 14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. So again, just want to bring that out to emphasize to the listeners that the language of the heavens is in fact the Hebrew. That's the pure language that's going to be returned unto us. But we have it now. Okay. That's the language of the royal family, and that's the language all nations in the kingdom of heaven, they're going to have to learn. All right, now let's go back to the short. Rewind it back just a pinch here. All right. So that. Okay. Let's stop, pause that real quick. All right. So there, and then that's the only, information. You got the lost lunar stone that was found with the Paleo Hebrew written on it. Okay. And Glenn Beck actually did a special on this over a decade ago. And that's why he lost his job at Fox. Okay. The reporter Glenn Beck, if you follow him on YouTube. All right. Now, the Northern Kingdom, they came to the Americas after their Assyrian captivity because there was a split, all right, between the 12 tribes after the reign of Solomon when his son took over. The Northern and the Southern Kingdom split. Now, the Assyrians came and captured the Northern Kingdom, which would be the so-called, Native American and Latino tribes. They went into captivity under the Assyrians. Okay, and we'll go get that account. Let's go to second Ezra, and we'll start at 39 here. Start at 39, all right? Second Ezra 13 and 39. Let's get a little background here. It says, and whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude. So Ezra is being shown a vision. He's being shown the tribes. He's being shown, the gathering of the Lord's people. And there's going to be some historical details here so we can get the fullness of the picture what's going down. All right, verse 41, Slaki, verse 40. It says, those are the 10 tribes of the Northern Kingdom, which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salamander, king of Assyria, the Assyrian captivity, led away captive, and he carried them over the water, so they came into another land. Okay. Now, when they came out of the Assyrian captivity, this is what they did from here on down. Second Ezra 13 and 41. But they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen, going to get away from all the people, and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. It's going to give us some details down here. Verse 42. That they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. They said, oh man, we're going to repent. We're going to go somewhere away from all these people and their gods, and we're going to do right this time. That's the counsel they took. Did they do that? No, but it was a good thought, right? But the Lord actually put the spirit on them to do this for this final captivity here in America, so that the prophecy could be fulfilled, where it states that Judah and Ephraim were oppressed together. All right. In the last days, we will be oppressed together. So after the Assyrian captivity, where else can you point to where the Jews and the 10 tribes, all right? Because in the Holy Land, they say, oh, we're the Jews. Where are the other tribes at? Where's the whole nation of Israel, right? There's no other point in history where you could point to where all the tribes were oppressed together after the Assyrian captivity, except here in the Americas. It's the only place that makes sense. Okay. Second Ezra 13:42, that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land, and they entered into Euphrates by narrow places of the river. Now, when you go look at a map, let's go get a map here. Now, the river Euphrates. Oh, Slovakia. Okay, this is Israel. Now, the Syrians, when they were ruling, they pretty much control this area right here. Right now, the river Euphrates runs down through here. Okay, so what's being stated is that they came out through here at that Persian Gulf, and they went to a further country. Let me see if I can zoom out. So they came out of here, and they went into a further country. I'm pretty sure there were ports here they may have stopped at, and they went into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Now you'd say, how did they know about it? Because when you go to the Book of Kings, it talks about how Solomon, King David, they would send their navies over here, a year and a half journey to get over here. So you come around here, it's about a year and a half journey to get over here, get supplies, and a year and a half journey back. So 3 years total to get to the Americas. So it was record of a distant land where there was much, gold in different animals. You get the peacock. Okay. So they came out of here, came around the Horn of Africa into a further country where no man dwelt, and then they populated, man, all up and through here. Okay, now let's go back to it. Second Ezra 13:43, and they entered into Euphrates by narrow places of the river, for the Most High then shewed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. So he calmed the water so that they can make the voyage safely. The same way he would call the same way he would calm the waters when the southern kingdom came this way. Again, for the sake of us all being oppressed together. Prophecy. All right, say that's 13:45. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, boom. And the same region is called Ashereth. So this is talking about America. Okay. Ashereth or Ratzah. Okay. Going down here. All right, going down here, it says, did dwelt they there unto the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come, talking about, the southern kingdom coming over this way. All right, the highest shall stay the springs of the stream again, that they may go through. Therefore sawest thou the multitude with peace. But those that be left behind of thy people, they that are found within my borders, Now, when he destroyed the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall defend his people that remain over here in the Americas. All right. So, discoveries like that play in our favor, improve the scriptures. All right. Because the identifiers of the people, it would be up to prophecy. It wouldn't be up to Esau's science. Well, oh, you got this gene and da da da. No, it's gonna be by prophecy, the Lord said. And it's gonna be a thing of faith. Is that not what the Lord is looking for? Which is a big disconnect for the Christians there. But just a quick little lesson, man. I seen that clip and I figured I'd share it. I'm on the road, so I wasn't able to be at Tuesday camp tonight, but still gonna do the work. Do the work wherever you go. Want to give all praises once more to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakah HaKodash. Want to give double honor to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth and sincerity. All right. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.